here's the video review for the second to last of the fishy peoples. It is TENTAKIL. And we just saw the God Neptune repaint that's coming, where they even remolded this to look a little bit more like Scylla, the female version, from Beast Wars 2, or Beast Wars 2nd. I'm never quite certain whether I'm saying that the right way, despite having seen a lot of it back, granted this was back in college, but anyway, TENTAKIL as a squiddy monster. And look at that. Look at those giant chompy mouth. But these guns up here, you don't have to keep them on there, but that's where they attach. And again, it's the Moonracer mold, which is Moonracer Chromia Firestar mold. And a very neat reuse of it. But yeah, comes with these two guns, the hand, of course, and then the extra part of the combiner mode sword. All of which you can store on the creature mode, but yeah, so creature mode posability is really pretty much limited to the legs. You can kind of tilt this set of tentacles on each side back and forth, and then you can't unhook it and move it down here at this ball joint, but it's designed to just kind of move up here at this upper ball joint, which is neat enough, I guess, but very limited in posability, but still a cool squid monster. And we'll go through several of the forms before we get to robot mode. But so the arm, we'll do the arm first. You flip this down like that, and it doesn't really lock into place anywhere, and you want to rotate it. I guess if we're doing the right arm, we want to rotate it this way. And flip out the connection hinge here. You lift the arms up, and then you fold these forward. And this is going to be pretty much the same process for all the transformations, but you fold this up, you bring these arms in up, and then you fold the legs down forward, and you'll see there's a little slot there in the foot. Like that. And then these fold down and around, and there's a tab here on the outside of the little scoopy bit that tabs into the foot there. And like I said, that's the basic, this part transforms essentially the same for leg mode and gun mode, just with this piece twisted for the leg mode. But you bring this around, here's the hinge, you can unhook that and have like the elbow joint here, and then take the hand and plug it in down here to this connector, and there you have a not bad looking arm mode. Again, you got this little piece hanging off, and also the instructions say to take the guns and use those little side pegs and peg them on. Back here is where they store in arm mode. But not a bad arm. Doing this in a certain order. So we'll go to robot mode next, which is, again, fairly basic. You're just going to untab these, because these are his robot mode arms. So flip these back and around here. Fold the tentacles back. Rotate the waist around. And you can fold the hinge down. You can fold all of this stuff up onto the back. You gotta rotate this so you can flip the chest first and flip the head out like that, and rotate it back around so you can get this up and out of the way. Bring the arms down and around, rotate them at the elbow, and then you can kind of shorten the scoop there onto the forearm, which actually works really well to expose the hands. Like I like how it doesn't just flatten up there. I like how they make the natural angle, and it looks kind of like a cool forearm. Really nice job there. And rotate the waist around right there, and flip the feet down. And here you can see a lot of where the Chromia Moonracer. There is a swivel and a hinge there, and very back heavy, getting him to stand. Actually, that was surprisingly easy, easier than it was earlier. There he is in robot mode, and he can hold the weapons, although a little tight in his hands. But a nice fish robot. I like the colors. I like the pink and blue, and the light pink and the darker pink and the blue. You got a ball joint up here. Actually, is it a ball joint? Yeah, there's a ball joint there, which is a little limited, but the hinge inside the neck works. Piece looks like it should move separately inside there, the blue piece there. Oh, and it does. Okay. So there's like a hinge inside there, a ball joint at the neck, and then the pink piece as well. Ball joint shoulders, ball joint elbows. The wrists have some side to side, but that's like a remnant from the chromium mold. They don't really use that much for the transformation at any point. Waist swivel, both above and below the blue belt, but it's hard to do with all the stuff that's attached to the blue part of the belt. Ball joint hips, thigh swivel, dual hinged knees, which is nice. And then again, that double hinge joint there at the foot. And to move on to gun mode, go ahead and take these off. Get them if we can. Let go of your guns. And you can see that these will clip together. This will be the post for gun mode here that forms, but they also have some pieces, matching pieces here that will clip together to hold that piece together. And you can see there's the new peg for the combined mode. And we're going to turn it mostly back into alt mode. So look at these, bring the scoops down. I don't know why I'm calling them scoops. They feels like you get scoop some extra salsa, get that free guac. Anyway, rotate the waist, bring this down, rotate the waist, or spin this around first, then rotate the waist so you can open up the chest, flip the head back in, close that back up, bring the legs down. And we're going to pretty much go back to where we had it with everything folded forward around the front. But let's get this tabbed in. Fold this up. Attach it right there. Bring this around like this. Wait, no, this is right. Bring that down. Okay, and then from here, we'll just, like I said, we'll bring the legs forward. Like this. And then rotate the arms around and bring them down and tab them into the foot just like before. And then fold the tentacles forward this time around. Well, you kind of need to fold those forward, I guess, before you pull the feet down because they sit inside the feet. That's my fault. And there we go, like that. And then fold this connector port out because that's how it attaches into the back of the hand if you're using it as a gun mode. And then you fold this down, and then inside the squid head, this piece folds out. And you fold this back up, and then fold these down. There's some tabs here that I'm going to tab into this little bar or slot here, like that. So it's squared off like that. And then you take the gun, you plug it into the end, and there is his gun mode, which is a pretty decent gun mode. And of course, from there, you just take this, flip this piece all the way up. Take the hand like this, and plug it into the back of the foot, and then plug, make sure that all stays together. Plug this into the foot into here, and there is the leg mode. And we went to leg mode because I've got everything else set up. You can put them in here, and again, these are Scramble City, just like the old Piranha. You can swap any of them out as either limb, arm, leg, or gun. But for right now, we're just going to have him as a leg. This is the, I don't know if it's the official configuration, but this is how I see all the pictures I was with these guys in these positions. But there is Piranha coming together, just missing his 6th Target Master weapon buddy at this point. And once we get the last sword on here, this piece will go right here to form the other half of the giant sword, but we'll show that off when we get to Overbite. But yeah, it's coming together. One more to go.